had another death in the family, and we've been dealing with that and kind of all of the fallout from it. So I haven't been around to update any social media or post any videos or anything like that. But I am hopefully back and will hopefully be here in a more regular and consistent basis moving forward. You're probably going to see a little bit of a shift in my channel and what we're talking about and what the content looks like moving forward, but hopefully you'll like it, and hopefully you'll want to stick around and see what's coming up. Hi everyone, Karis here, and today we are flipping through the Tarot of the New Vision. This deck is published by Lo Scarabeo, and it retails for $13.95 US. This deck is by Pietro Alago. I'm sure I'm butchering the name. Artwork by Raul and Gianluca Sestaro. There are 78 cards, and it does come with a little white book. It is in this sturdy 2-piece box. The backs of the cards are fully reversible, and they have the Knight of Cups on them along with this kind of intricate green design. And like I said, these cards are the mini edition. So it does come with this kind of promotional card, Tarot of the New Vision by Lo Scarabeo. And then it also has this promotional card, which has follow Lo Scarabeo Tarot on Facebook and Instagram. So it's got their information there. So as you can kind of tell by the front of the box, this is heavily based on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but instead of seeing it from the front perspective, you see just a completely inversed image. So what you're looking at is the Fool from a different direction. I'm going to read this brief little introduction in the guidebook just so you can get an idea of what the creators were thinking. Tarot of the New Vision. The figures of this deck were inspired by the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, designed and described by renowned English occultist Arthur Edward Waite for the young painter and illustrator of books Pamela Colman Smith, who created them in 1909. This tarot, without a doubt the most famous in the world, has become an object of many attempts at imitation and was the source of inspiration for numerous decks that are still on the market. For the first time, the images created by Smith for the New Vision Tarot were designed by rotating the perspective 180 degrees. The figure is no longer seen from the front, but rather from the back. What the depicted figures have in front of them or behind them can therefore be discovered, depending on the angle. This is not simply a figurative peculiarity, but an ulterior extension of the meanings. Some symbolic elements, where possible, were also added in order to come closer to the traditional symbols. So with that, let's go ahead and flip through this deck and see what the images look like. And that was our flip through of the Tarot of the New Vision. So let's go ahead and give these a shuffle. Not difficult at all to riffle shuffle, probably because of just the shape. I love mini decks because of the ability to get them all in a frame. As someone who does tarot readings online, as well as via email, it is really great to do a larger spread and be able to capture everything in one image. And when you have larger cards, you're really not able to do that. And I will say about the cardstock, they're a little bit thicker than what I would say a standard mass market deck is, but pretty easy to work with, not too glossy. Kind of, I would call these like a semi-gloss. So let's go ahead and do a standard 3-card deck interview, and we'll ask our typical questions. What are your strengths as a deck? What type of readings are you best at? 2 of Cups. And what card best describes your personality? The Empress. Okay, so for that first question, what are your strengths as a deck? We drew the 5 of Cups. Looking at this specific card, what I pull out of that are again those 2 upright cups. And I think because this specific deck is all about new ways of looking at things, I think this deck is trying to say that it is really good at taking your attention away from what's going wrong or the spilled cups in your life and diverting them back to what you still have. Next, we asked what kind of readings are you best at, and we drew the 2 of Cups. And for me, this is really a true love card. So this deck is trying to say probably that it's really good at relationship readings. And then finally, we asked what card best describes your personality, and we got the Empress. I really love just the little kids playing with the swan here in the back. And we're just going to read the little blurb in the guidebook. There actually appears just to have kind of keywords. So the Empress is intelligence, advice, fertile woman. So basically this personality is they want to give you advice that's going to help you out in your life. Particularly, it seems about relationships. So that is what we have for the deck interview. And just to talk about the guidebook really quick, what we do have are just some basic keywords here for each of the different suits. And then cards of meditation. So it does have kind of like a little way to use your cards. And then it actually just has it in several different languages. So it is English, Italian, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and is that maybe Russian? I am unsure. But yeah, so I think that is, a very little white bookish of a little white book. And there you have it. That is our flip through of Tarot of the New Vision, the mini deck. I will leave the details for this deck in the description box below if you'd like to pick it up for yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and hit that bell notification if you would like to know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye!